Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back yet again. Yet again. It is your boys, Relle and King, of We Talk Mavs, here for members only. I guess you can call this like an emergency pod or something, I guess, for the members. Because, normally on Fridays when there's a game going on, we do the post game shows. But decided to kind of change some things up, man. Excuse me, kind of go over some future plans that we have. Because I'm telling you now, some things have been said here over the last 24 hours that kind of just was like the nail in the coffin for me and King. We ready to turn the page. We were trying to give it the rest of the season, but not gonna lie to y'all. I told King already I'm not gonna make it for the next like 14 games or whatever it is. I don't have the enthusiasm to watch the games. I've been barely watching the games since the trade, to the point that I'm not watching the games at all. I'm not going to watch the game today. You know, so it's no point in me covering a team that I don't want to watch anymore or have any passion to talk about anymore. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, and
but
I
yeah,
I,
man.
I
But go
agree,
ahead, Kim, sir.
but I agree with everything you said, ditto. And as I was talking to Rob before the show to let y'all in, that we basically faking the funk now. And if you watch our content, all the day oneers and all of most of the members, y'all know how we feel about the team, how we were real fanatics, that we called ourselves the voice of the voiceless, basically over here, the fans. So we were fanatics. We come over here and tell you when things are going well, when things are not going well, when we need to change things up. We would call the right folks out. And now we don't care. Like Ralph said, we just don't care anymore. So if we don't care, the shows aren't going to have the same type of content. They aren't going to have the same type of creativity and all that type of stuff because we don't care. So instead of giving you guys, trash product as we're kind of giving y'all right now, it's not trash, I don't want to say, but it's not the product that we known for, that we represent. So we thought we'd go a different way. So I'll leave the floor. I'll open the floor back up to Ralph. I guess you can let them know what's going on, right?
Yes, sir. So like he said, I know it just hadn't been feeling the same. I know the energy's been a little off because I know, like I said, this trade has affected everybody. Some of the moves and some of the way that this front office and stuff been moving has not been sitting right with a lot of people. Like I said, some comments been made that haven't been sitting right with a lot of people. So, um, we've been talking about it. I know we had a poll out there about a month ago, kind of asking people what they thought we should do. Should we continue to do Mav content, or should we do all NBA content? And I remember I told folks this on the show. As far as NBA content, like a lot of the newer of today's NBA, I don't watch a lot of NBA like that, and especially with this trade killing my love of the game in general. I didn't have the energy to sit around watching other people's teams like that. And even with the fact that Luca went over to the Lakers, I told y'all before, I literally only watched 2 Luca games. I know Luca's killing it right now over there in LA, but I can't watch it, man, because he shouldn't be in the purple and gold jersey. And so that has also left me to the point like I'm not really interested in that. So me and King been sitting there discussing, what we were gonna do next. We want to kind of focus more on like the things that we love, us as a kind of focusing more on us as a brand instead of focusing on something being the brand for us, like us, you know, delivering what it like for with the Mavericks, right? Instead of us piggybacking off another brand to kind of make us as a duo a brand, so and kind of highlight the things that we love. A lot of the stuff you always hear us talk about us in the Mav stuff is kind of the stuff that we want to kind of highlight a little bit more. So
The knowledge
we
we
kind of
feel like we have. I know a lot of
yeah,
folks appreciate what we do and we talk about. So we want to talk about it. It's going to sometimes be basketball, a lot of times be basketball, but some other things as well. We just talk. Y'all know how we do over here. We talk Mavs. Half the time, the episode is not a We Talk Mavs episode. It's some other stuff. So that's what we want to do. We still want to. We want to compete with the ESPNs and all. We keep it real. ESPN, I feel like they don't have enough knowledge on their show. So if we're going to talk basketball and talk about major topics and that type of stuff, we're going to go at ESPN. We want to watch the games with you guys, which we will be doing basically on Playback still. Shout out to Latte. Appreciate you helping us out over there, Latte. But yeah, we want to do all that type of stuff, y'all. We want to make the show about the content creators, not about the Mavs. So we'll let you guys know what we like, what we're interested in, and make the show about that, also about you as well. We'll still keep it about you and the stuff you guys love as well.
Also, too, this will kind of bleed over to Playback. Today we will show the Mavs game today, but after today, man, what we're gonna probably do moving forward, me and King were talking about, we're gonna make the choice of what games to show on Playback. We're gonna make that choice up to you guys, the members of the channel, not for the subscribers, but for the members of the channel. So, we will put a poll up on YouTube every evening to kind of get an idea of what game. Like we'll go over the schedule. We'll post maybe 3 or 4 games to kind of choose from, and you guys will let us know what game y'all want to watch, and we'll stream it on Playback and all that stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
So me and King won't always be in there to watch the games with you guys. We'll probably be in there, but not on stage, I should say. So we'll have, like King said, we'll have people like Home Malate kind of moderating the channel on Playback. So if you guys want to be on stage, you want to kind of conversate about whatever game is on the screen and all that, y'all can do that. So we're gonna kind of, like I said, we're gonna always have, and that way too, man. Playback will be active every day, pretty much now.
Yeah.
So it always be something on Playback, you know, that you guys can watch and enjoy. So that's gonna be another kind of positive for you guys there. But yeah, I guess without further ado, can you want me to show them what we got?
Yes, sir. Let's do this.
All right, y'all. So going forward after today, matter of fact, we're gonna probably start this next. We want to start doing this. Can you we should probably say that.
Next week we're gonna start. We should start with the members again. The way we're gonna do the show, like we said,
Okay.
Do it like a members only show, but open members only.
Gotcha. So we'll have our first show of this new format going forward next Friday. Hope y'all have everything ready by next Friday. So but yeah, so this is gonna be the name of our new show, y'all. Cap and Crown podcast. Of course, y'all know me being Cap, King being Crown. We're gonna be doing that starting next Friday for the members. So y'all will be the only ones who get the comment and all that good stuff. Just gonna be a weekly podcast. We'll do 2 shows a week, including the members onlys on Fridays. So we'll still be doing the members only. A few things will change. We're not gonna we're not gonna really be doing the live questions anymore. We will still do, take super chats and all that stuff. But as far as like having a segment with the questions and comments, we're not gonna be doing that anymore. But we might pick random questions and comments out of the, comment section that, pertain to whatever we're talking about. Like somebody said something interesting, we'll kind of highlight it and talk about it or whatever. But for the most part, we're not going to be we're still doing everything live, of course, but we're not going to be doing the questions in the comment sections anymore, guys. But on members only, if you want to conversate with us, we're going to still kind of be doing that. Become a member of the channel like you guys are now. We'll have you guys, come up here on the stage and kind of talk with us and all that stuff. So we'll still be doing that.
We're talking about that day.
Yeah, whatever topic we talk about that day. So we'll still have those for Fridays or whatever. But the regular podcast, man, it's just gonna be me and King talking. We're gonna have different guests and stuff like that on. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I promise it's gonna be a whole lot more energy. You're gonna get that same energy we had before the stupid trade. And but yeah, so that's the news we want to share with y'all. Like I said, we still kind of getting some things put together and all that good stuff. And yeah. But listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell you now. If y'all wondering why suddenly we turned the page, this is why we turned the page, y'all.
How did you frame a decision of such magnitude like this?
So tough decisions are never easy. And part of leadership is looking at risk and looking at all the factors of a decision and being willing to act at that time and look to the long term and not only think about the short term or how it may be received immediately, but to think about the long-term benefits and what it may allow you to achieve if given all the right considerations. And I think for us, going into the trade deadline last year, we were not competitive. If you recall, we were not a playoff-bound team. And we were able to do some things to reconstruct the roster and enable the team to become very competitive. And after the trade deadline last year, we actually had the best record in basketball, which was a big accomplishment. And we got to the championship games, and we didn't win. And so we had to decide, how do we get better? What can we do to improve our team? And so we looked at our trajectory during the season and realized that we did not get better. But the teams that we competed against, some of which we beat, did get better. And ultimately, when you look at the Eastern Conference, after we were to get through the Western Conference, if we're so fortunate, you would have to beat some very formidable teams, including one that we lost to, which actually got better. So this was a decision about the future. If you look at our roster today and who we have, we feel like we position ourselves to be incredibly competitive against the best teams in the NBA. And if you're a fan of basketball, I'll just throw that out there, you have Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, and either Daniel Gafford or Derek Lively as your starting five. That's going to put fear into a lot of teams in the league if we can get going.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Right? And so the objective was, how do we create a roster for the future that allows us to be the most competitive team? I've said it all along. I don't know if you heard what I said when we actually bought the team from Mark, but we want to win championships. We want to be a winning franchise for the city of Dallas, and we want to be one of character, one of community involvement, and one where we sort of carry on the legacy of the Dallas Mavericks.
So yeah, that's why we are pivoting in a different direction. I'm not gonna really comment on that. We're gonna save that for the show. That's gonna be one of our first topics on the show next Friday, guys. So y'all tune in for that. But yeah, it's a lot to take out of that comment, and I kind of wanted to say something, but I was like, I'm just gonna save it for the show.
Bro, every time I hear it, it makes me mad. It's just like
so
many points. There's so many points. I just want to break that apart so badly, bro. But yes, we can save it to Friday. That's good suggestion.
Hold my latte with the $5 Canada dollars. He says, shout out to both of y'all. Love the decision y'all making. By the way, I like the show name. He said it should be Cap and Pause. Says King love to pause everything and real capping. Yeah, I be capping, man. But yeah, man.
Appreciate your latte.
Yeah, appreciate your latte, man. Yeah. I just like I said, man. my what you say?
Nothing, bro. You go with your love before you forget your topic. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, my love for the team has completely died, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's completely died.
He sounds so stupid. I was waiting. You know how when you know something, like you caught somebody in a lie or something and you know it, but like you just want to hear them say it, even though you know what they're gonna say and they're gonna say some stupid stuff. And I was waiting for them to finally talk to him, and I was like, man, finally. And when I heard it, I'm like, yep. What did I expect? Right? This dude, it is what it is. It's done. That was what I told you when I saw that. Like I was one of the main, guys going for, let's just wait out the season, y'all, and all, because Relle been done. Keep it 100. Like Relle been done. I've been done as well, but like I was more, let's just ride it out, pause until the end of the season, and let's do what we do. Mm-hmm. When I saw that video, Relle was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "No, I'm done." Bro. He was like, "Say less." Like that. I can't say. I couldn't.
Finally,
bro. I could not support. I can't. After he said that the Mavericks were just dead to me, he literally just looked me right in my. I feel like he looked through our souls and said what he said, especially when he said like you said, if you know basketball. I'm like, bro, what? This dude didn't just say it out loud. He didn't just say that, but whoa, he said if you. No, I can't. We gotta stay away from it. What's the next topic if there's another one, man? Stay away.
That's gonna definitely be the first one. That's a spoiler alert for everybody. That's gonna be the first one. But yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty much all we wanted to tell y'all, man. Just kind of what we want to do moving forward. Cause yeah, man, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. Like I said, it was like pulling teeth, man, trying to, do a show talking about this team that I really don't have any interest in anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, I don't watch the games. I didn't watch Luka's games and all that stuff. A lot of the people been saying. Matter of fact, you know what? We could at least talk about this, King, if you want to talk about this. So the way Luke is being covered right now, is starting to become what am I trying to say here?
Annoying.
Oh, it's very annoying. It's very annoying. We saw how. Matter of fact, man, I was listening to somebody the other day, bro, and tell me why. Oh, I read this or something. I can't remember. Tell me why somebody said exactly what we said when Luka, the way Luka is being covered by like the national media. And remember, we talking about like they magnify everything.
Yep.
It make it seem like, oh my God, this is the great thing I've ever seen. And we were like, yo, that's the most basic Luka thing that he's ever done. And somebody else said that same thing. It's like, bro, it's like the basic. I've seen Luka do way better than that. Like it's basic.
It was the passes. I think it was the pass that he made.
And I'm just like, are we serious right now? And so now, you know, you're getting some of those narratives have not left him, bro. Like you got, I saw somebody say Charles Barkley was saying some stupid stuff during the game, which is why I told you I don't listen to ESPN. Oh, that's what I'm gonna say too. And you remember how I told you, you know, the like TNT is not meant to be informative and all that stuff. They know what they are and all that, but yet they try to pretend like they are. There was an article written about that same thing that I've been sitting here saying on this show for the last 2 years, bro. And I said, finally, somebody else see what the hell I've been saying. And so this is what.
But did they say the end that they're just entertainment?
Yeah, and they said that they know they are. Well, they know that they are just entertainment or whatever. And I'm like, no, they don't.
No, so because that's kind of what Braun was talking about, bro. That's what Braun was talking about when he's talking about why would you want to be the face of the league when this is your league? You got to be a laughing stock to be the face of the NBA right now. Like the same thing when people talk about, like I said, the whole thing off topic, the Stephen A. Smith thing and all that. Like Stephen A. Smith told him as a father, why would you do this? He came at him as a father. It's just I don't get this, bro. It's just WWE now. Stephen A. Smith going around doing promos everywhere. Victim. Yeah, playing victim. The guy that yells, it's on wax. Shout out to Nick Wright, bro. Nick Wright had a good segment about this on his little pod about Stephen A. Smith and all, and why it's wrong about Stephen A. Smith. It's not the basketball part. You can talk about the basketball part. It's about, you said as a father. I'm talking to you as a black man, as a father. You should do something about your son and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He came and saw him, and now he's a victim now. Even though he told Braun to do that. I've literally heard Stephen A. Smith tell players to do that.
Yeah, somebody posted a clip of it on Twitter of him saying that. Like, yo, if you got a problem, come see me or whatever. The dude came and seen you. We didn't on that video. You didn't like you kept that same energy that you be keeping on TV.
He didn't. He changed the energy. You see what he doing on TV now? The same guy, this guy on TV now that's talking was not that guy that's on that video. You fake, bro. You are, and that's what I'm saying. They are more about views now. Stephen A. Smith is under the Skip Bayless tree. Skip Bayless does not care that he has negative publicity. He cares about publicity. It doesn't matter that he says something wild. If you hate me enough to watch it, that doesn't matter. Right now, Stephen A. Smith is doing the same thing. He doesn't care if you think he's cool, if you think he's a clown, whatever. You're going to watch him because it's an important topic that's going on, and I make all this money. This guy has sold his soul. So that is what it is, man. That's who he is.
That's well, I'd be wondering, like, what is it going to take for people not to follow these idiots, man?
A scandal. A scandal. As crazy as that is, and it's like, damn, everybody pretend then like they didn't care about him, or they didn't. You feel me? Like, I don't care about Stephen A. Smith and all that. When that happens, it'd be a scandal. But other than that, people just like foolishness. Like it is. That's why we watch wrestling, bro. You don't watch it, but like you feel. That's why I watch it and all, because it's entertainment. It's foolishness. It's a soap opera. It's a soap opera basically dictated towards teenage to grown men.
At least they know what they are, though.
Yeah, it's scripted. Like
these people do it and then swear up and down. Like, no. This is us really being genuine. No, you're not.
At one point, though, kayfabe was heavy, though. Like, it was like back in the Hulk Hogan in them days, you couldn't talk about wrestling being fake at all. You feel me? Now we just got to a point where you feel like we know what it is. ESPN and them, bro, they're not for, like, a lot of the stuff I regurgitate on this show is stuff I learned from ESPN back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? Like watching ESPN and having, like I said, ESPN stayed on my TV. Like it didn't change. I would watch Sports Center run over and over again just to make sure I didn't miss a part. Or like they were adding a special segment that had happened or something like that. Like, oh, you gonna talk about him right now? Like I used to just have ESPN on my TV unless I was watching something else. Like my channel to just sit when my TV just sits was
ESPN or ESPN News.
Yep, or ESPN News, bro. That was all my TV just sat on. Now you would never watch me on a TV watching ESPN, bro. That's crazy. Yeah. It's nothing on ESPN for me to watch other than a game or something. If that's on there and I'm like, I gotta watch it here. Other than that, there's no reason for me to watch. I don't even know what comes on ESPN anymore. I know they just canceled it supposedly around the horn or whatever. So I don't even know, other than First Take, I don't know what else shows up. NBA Countdown, I guess, and that as well. I don't know what comes on.
That's trash.
Yep, I don't know what comes on ESPN.
And oh man, it's funny too. I heard this the other day. I think I heard this like last week. Matter of fact, somebody else said the same thing I've been saying. They're talking about why is the NFL covered completely different from the NBA. And I said, why is all this stuff starting to come out now? Well, after I didn't said it for years. I've been saying this for years. I never understood that. It's like I'm watching this, and it's like you telling me, like I'm watching this. It's the color blue. This object is the color blue, and you're telling me no, it's red.
Yep, and then now you eventually get it, and it's like
everybody's saying, yeah, you know what, it is red. Wait, hold on, what? No, I'm looking at it's blue. What we were talking about?
Yeah, let's talk about before when you were saying it was this, but nobody wants to talk about that. That's how it always is, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. I can't. This whole Luka thing, it's like the way that he's covered is like, bro, I yelled this, and we took all the bullets. It felt like, pause. You felt me like while we were yelling it, we were taking all the bullets. Hell no, you're crazy. Now it's cool to yell it. It's like I was saying before about being a nerd. Do you when we was talking about Cuz We Geek?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, we used to take bullets for that. Like you had to, nah, bro, I don't like that and all that stuff. Now it's all right. Now it's cool. So that's just the way it is, bro. It's the sport ugly right now, man. It's ugly. Basketball is ugly. ESPN is ugly. It's just ugly, man.
I was thinking too the other day about how the league is covered and all that stuff. So I listened to somebody else say something about that same person I told you said why is the NBA and the NFL covered differently, and I was kind of remembering back to when I remember guys like Dirk and them were talking about how they got into basketball, because of like the Dream Team and all
Scottie Pippen and all them, and Dirk wearing Charles Barkley's number and all that type of stuff, right?
And so I'm like, David Stern wanted it to be an international sport, right? Because you're not you trying to just be a sport here in the United States, you're not going to beat the NFL. There's no way you're going to beat the NFL, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so all that with the way that they're kind of making it a player league and all that stuff, and it's all about the players, and it's kind of stepping away from it being a team-oriented thing. I was sitting there thinking that if they had it kind of stuck with the plan of David Stern, as far as like, remember I told you before, like I feel like he was more of the product than the players.
Yep.
Would they be in a better situation? Because I mean, NFL, I mean, people can say, oh, NFL old school, this and that and this. But obviously what they're doing is working because they're still the number one sport in the country.
So, as I said, yes and no.
Pretty much, they're number one globally too, as far as the numbers they make are bigger than the whole entire global numbers that the NBA makes.
You sure about that one?
That's what I heard something about that before.
I thought basketball was way bigger globally than football.
Wait, no.
Football is just huge here. No, I know as far as it's global. I'm talking about the numbers here make it bigger than the NBA globally.
Yes.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying I think global wise, I think NBA is bigger than the NFL. Just all the numbers global wise, I think it's bigger. I think soccer and then the NBA. I think football is towards the bottom of that list when we do all that. I think. Don't quote me though, but bro, I think also a gift and a curse. I'm gonna say another take. So I Adam Silver, it's not that he's a bad commissioner, like I said, it's just the opposite of David Stern. Like he's doing great things as well. It's just that you're seeing the bad things that go on. But I think it's the gift and the curse of two things. One, Kobe passing away. Rest in peace, Kobe. Mm-hmm. And two, LeBron playing for so long. Because neither one of them, they are really the faces of the league that never got a chance to say who's next. Kobe can't talk about who's next. We can't get Kobe's opinion. We can't find out who's the dude, Kobe. We can't. And LeBron's still playing, so he's probably not going to, legitimately say, bro, he's that guy while I'm still playing. Like, he's still, and I understand. So I think that plays into it as well, as far as like that. But did you see what Ant said? The segue into another point before you read that super chat. Do you see what Ant said about Luka?
No, what'd he say?
Where he said he watched a bunch of Luka, and they were asking about how do you now play against the double teams and all that. He said, because I watch a bunch of Luka. I love Luka. I will watch his game all the time and see how he goes against the double teams, and it helps my game out knowing where the guy going to be and where I need to be and all that stuff on the floor. And all I thought that whole time I heard that, because I heard the way Anthony Edwards was saying that we're in the face and all that, because I told you Minnesota got to worry because Minnesota got to stay competitive or Ant going. I think Ant going to bounce. It's Minnesota. All I heard there was, hey, the Lakers going to have a spot for another max contract player. And Anthony Edwards is telling you guys that he loves Luka Doncic. And he ain't worried about being the face and all that. And I've always told y'all, like, I watch out for Ant, and the perfect guy beside Luka would be like an Anthony Edwards. Talking to new guys, watch them Lakers try to get Anthony Edwards.
Bro, that's not what. Listen, man, that's not what the owner of the Mavs and the GM of the Mavs told me. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm just them guys. They know basketball.
They know basketball.
TGK or TGK TV, man, with the $5 dono says, thank y'all for getting me into live content. Sadly, the Mavs killed the Mavs live content, but without y'all, there is no TGK in the streaming spaces. Appreciate the TGK, man.
Appreciate you, TGK.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. I never would have thought it would just been 4 years and we done. And that's the crazy part. It's like I feel like we were like a Netflix show. only had four seasons.
Yeah, we didn't get the right series finale.
Yeah,
they messed the whole show up, bro. It was like, oh, that's a great show, and then man, that series finale was, what is this?
You said Paradise.
Paradise is over.
Yeah, it ended. Well, it's the season is over.
The season is over. It's not the series, though, right?
Yeah,
because Glenn is telling me to get involved in it and all that. No, I'm talking about the series, the whole series finale.
Oh, okay.
Like the Sopranos.
That last episode was
like I said, the Sopranos and all. Like they said before, like, you feel me? Like they said the whole show was incredible, and then they hated the last. Even though I thought the last episode was awesome, but that's what. Yeah, and BJ, I see BJ comments and all. And I'm like, I can't talk about it. I'm trying my hardest to stay away from that. I see y'all saying. It's so much stuff I gotta say about all this, man. Like what he said, I want to like pause the lines and like break down piece by piece of what this idiot said. I really want to, but Friday, man, Friday.
Yeah, next Friday, y'all, we gonna definitely get it cracking, man, with the new show. Cause it's a lot I want to say too, but I'm trying to not say it. To kind of give. To add to our content for next Friday. So, but nah, you right, BJ, man.
Also, ESPN covers WWE now, right?
It's only fitting, huh?
Only fitting that, and I love WWE. And when I finally heard it happen, I'm like, that's crazy. It's something I dreamed about as a kid. Now seeing the way ESPN is now and all, I would understand why they cover WWE now. That's crazy.
Oh man, and shout out to Quentin Grimes too, man. I was told on that. I'm gonna bring that. It's something interesting too. I want to bring up on next Friday about that whole Quentin Grimes thing too. So
I was told to trade a restricted free agent because you had.
Well, not just that, but it's some money things I want to talk about with that whole thing that still don't make sense with this trade. But I'm gonna bring all that up.
So I said everything doesn't make sense, man. I can't believe this, bro. I can't believe what we did, man. Oh, everything I want to say, bro, just leads to what he said. Like everything just doesn't make sense. That's why it's like, I can't believe this idiot, man. I can't believe all these idiots until they no longer idiots. They just idiots. Just idiots, man. I still want Mark Cuban on the show, bro. I got some things I need to talk to him. I get off my chest, man. Real talk. I really want to talk to Mark right now. Man, like I said, it ain't even nothing mean. It's just I really gotta ask him some questions. I really want to know the answers.
Is he gonna tell you the truth?
I don't know. He might not. he probably gonna try to give me the answer that like fits him to make him look like a good guy. But nah, it's directly about him. I'm not even gonna let him get out of it because I got rebuttals already prepared. I've been like in the mirror pause preparing, looking like saying what I'm gonna say to Mark Cuban and the questions, and if he says this, what I'm gonna say back. I got some stuff I gotta say. I gotta ask Mark, man. I really do. I don't want, Gina. I don't want no PR answers. I want his answers. We're done. Like I don't care. I just want to know what you did. And I know I got little questions like about the Dirk era and stuff like that about why you didn't get a center, things like that. That's baby. That's chump change now. Like I don't even care that much about that anymore. You feel me? Like
yes,
why you didn't get a center for Dirk? You should have had more. That's a little.
Hey, we got more pressing questions.
Yeah, we can laugh about that one. That's like ha ha ha. That's the get ready. That's the icebreaker. Why'd you do that? Hey man, why'd you sell a team to these dudes? What did you do? I don't get it. So, hey, he BJ. I don't know, man. I want to hit him back up, but I kind of don't. I guess I probably will at some point. I want to hit him because he was doing interviews. He was on some other show talking about it. He went to Jalen Brunson's show, and he told us eventually he'd do it. So I'm kind of trying to keep the ball in his hand because I've already reminded him once. And I don't want to keep being that person, but I don't know. We'll see.
But man, that's pretty much all I got, bro.
Yeah, that's it here too.
Was
there any other questions, anything in the comments real quick from the members before we get out of here? Well, you can say what you're gonna say. Let me look. I got it.
Dang it, forgot. Oh, so like I said, tonight we'll still have the playback up. If you guys want to watch the Mavs game tonight, we'll still have that up. But after tonight, we're going to start posting polls on the matter of fact, it's going to be under the membership tab when we do it for the on our YouTube channel. So it's going to be strictly for y'all. So the members of the channel are the only ones who can kind of give us an opinion of what game they want to watch. So
and it'll probably include the Mavs games is on there too. The Mavs games are a selection. Like if y'all want to watch the Mavs, watch the Mavs.
We're not saying that that's not going to be the option because you might want to watch that game or whatever. But we're giving y'all the choice. We're just saying it does not have to be Mavs anymore, y'all. We got the league pass on there, so we can watch any game you want. You know what I mean? So we'll still show the Mavs game tonight. No post game show tonight.
The next YouTube show will be Friday.
Yeah, the next YouTube show, the new podcast will be next Friday. So,
and yes, Latte, he just answered the question. So yes,
yeah. So that'll be on today, Friday. So yeah, we'll post that tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'll probably post it tomorrow morning. That way we get an idea what y'all want to watch that evening, and King can set it up. Oh man, sorry y'all. But
back on King's house. You're about to have another house real soon.
Man, I can't. I'm not gonna bet for the Mavs. So he definitely gonna lose his house.
Go ahead, bro. You should answer for Gina real quick before we end the show since it's the last technical We Talk Mavs thing.
Gina, you should have been a day warner. Just when I started the channel, I was pretty much talking about everything under one roof. With my boy Daryl, my close friend Jay, and my cousin Will, and my boy Thomas. We all was doing like content on her, and life started life, and people started kind of not having time to do certain things. The numbers started dwindling as far as people helped me with the content. It was down to like me, Jay, and Will. And then Jay and Will kind of want to talk more football. I don't watch football anymore, so that wasn't going to work for me. So I was like, man, I guess I could do, Mavs. I do love the Mavs. That's my team. So I started doing Mav content. And then when I started doing Mav content, I think 2 episodes in, I think when King hit me up because I had just started doing the Mav content. Because before then, like I said, we was doing like a lot of random stuff, like just random conversations and stuff. We even had a podcast called Seat at the Table, where we talk about like topics kind of affecting like the black community and all that stuff. And then Daryl took over that, and then he kind of start doing other stuff. And then like I said, Jay and Will, they started talking, like I said, talking football or whatever. So they were kind of doing that. And then I just decided to do the Mavs. We were doing NBA too for a little bit, but then, like I said, I didn't watch a lot of games like that. So
I tell everybody all the time, I've been a Mavs fan for a while now, since about the change in the millennium. Around that time, around the time Dirk got drafted, and it was rare to see other Mavs fans, especially over here in Baltimore. I guess just over here, my cousin's a Mavs fan. I probably know maybe 2 other Mavs fans that I've met in my life time over here.
baby, don't forget Reese and Tone, man.
Yeah, but I didn't know them, man. Damn, but
that's your cousin,
man. But I didn't know folks. They probably feel the same way. Like it's being in this community and realizing this other Baltimore folks are like the Mavericks is crazy. Like, wow,
yeah, it is crazy.
Tone and all that. But with all that happening though, I felt like I would always watch Mav content and all, but like the Mavs were never known to have seasoning for me. To keep it the nicest way I can have. They were known to have, folks that look like Bobby Cabrera, things like that. So just keeping it real. So I mean, I never had like no animosity towards like a Bobby Cabrera or anything like that. But one day I tried to talk to him about the Rick Carlisle thing and KP, and he gave me a Maverick answer and like a very PR but condescending answer to say what I was asking him was condescending. And I remember telling him that point. I said, bro, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna save this message. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do something, and we'll see from there. And I appreciate you for helping me out. And I had started watching, like I said, YouTube regularly, no longer with cable, and I got rid of my cable because I thought that was a scam at one point, even though they're trying to make everything like cable again now, all these different things you got to buy. But I was watching YouTube, and like I said, I saw people like DDP for a while. Even, like I said, I saw TGK. He was doing stuff. He wasn't really doing live stream. He would every now and then talk about like the Mavs and all. And then Relle. I saw Relle doing this stuff, and Relle was a brother, like strictly brother. No disrespect to TGK. I know you got some color and all in you, TGK, but a brother. And I was like, man, there's brothers that actually like the Mavs. I didn't even know, because obviously Dirk was a white guy, Luka is a white guy, and all that stuff. And it just, it's very white centric. So, and it was back then as well when we had the, KPs and the Maxi Klebers and all that stuff. So it kind of felt out of place a little bit. But then, like I said, I saw Relle's channel, and Relle kind of, I guess, reminded me of myself a little bit, as far as not just Maverick basketball, but like just in general. Like I felt like I was at a cookout, as they say. At one point, it was like, hey, man, I could talk to him about something, like we can do what we do. And I remember asking him about the Miles Turner, but he was saying who's the perfect guy to be beside the Mavs and all that. And it was Miles Turner, I thought, at that time. I was like, man, Miles Turner. He was like, yeah, I thought that was cool. He said, that's a good answer. I was thinking the same thing. And I just asked him to be on the show. I was like, bro, can I do this with you? I'd love to talk this. Because like I said, I already talked to Bobby Cabrera about it. I had already talked to Queen about it. I actually wanted to do this. I just didn't know. I was like, man, you know how it is, actually starting something and doing it. I'm like, man, you actually throw yourself out there. And I was like, I love this with he said some sad background music. I was like, I love this with what Relle doing right now. He's sitting in front of his shoes and all that stuff with his little earphones in the in-ear ones you had, the little blue ones, whatever, Relle.
Yeah.
Sitting in front of talking in front of the screen and all the excitement, saying with the Mavs and all that, getting it. Man, I was like, this brother know what he talk about and all that stuff. So once we got in the show, like I say, he invited me on. I think the first game we did maybe was the Washington Wizards. That's funny. I think it was.
Your home team. That's funny.
Get out of here. But it was the Washington Wizards we talked about. And I remember at the end of the show, he was like, man, you want to do this again and all that stuff? You go come back. I was like, shoot, let's do it. And from that point on, I remember when Relle was watching it, I wasn't at one. Like I said, I didn't see you guys when you were doing the original. I caught them later. But when I got onto the show, we was like, you had like maybe 179 or so, somewhere around there.
I thought it was less than that.
It might have been less than that, but was it 79? Damn, I was trying to do you a favor. But it was something like that. I remember the 79 for some reason. Luckily, it's not 69. But yeah, and I remember from that point on, we was like, man, we're just gonna do this and keep growing. And it was just awesome watching folks. I remember when we got to our first video that did 1,000 views and all. And I was like, man, bro, we did 1,000. You feel me? It's like, That's crazy. And then to get to 1,000 subscribers, where we could actually, get paid a little bit from YouTube and other folks, that was crazy as well. It's just been a ride, man. It's been an incredible ride. Part of it was Luka as well. Part of, as far as just knowing how generational I thought he would be. Well, I think he is. So it was like, man, I think we're about to have something special. I think Dallas is really about to have something. And it's like, get myself attached to this and let's talk about this guy ahead of the curve. Let's tell folks what we think already, as we already did. Y'all know. But then, like I said, man, it was 4 years. I've met some folks. I haven't met Relle yet. That's crazy. I gotta get over there to meet you guys. But a lot of folks, I've met Johnny B. Like I said, I've built some relationships and all that stuff, man. It's just been a ride. I know it's more than what you asked for, Gina Kim, but this has been awesome, man. Like I tell y'all, this really is like a second family to me. It's moments in life. Like I said, I was dealing with this issue with Queen and her health for a second, and before I told you guys, and like just going on the show and being able to laugh and go back and forth with like a Div, even like a Joel, a Johnny B, a Try and Bammy. That's fun to me. Like I have, pure joy from doing this. So I just want to say thank you guys. I know we're going to do something different. I know it's risky just to do something different when you're already in the algorithm for something. I already know how this YouTube stuff works, but we're going to grind. We grind out at first when folks told us that, comments wouldn't work. Who would read the comments? I remember those shots being shot at us when they told us that type of stuff. And then look at everybody now wanting to read comments and all that. It's wild and crazy. I remember all kind of stuff that was told about it. So we did it before. We're going to do it again because it's about us. We appreciate y'all believing in us. And we're going to do this, man. That's it, Relle. I guess I don't got no more to talk about. I tried to rant in a good way, I guess. But, yeah.
My bad. I forgot to shout out my boy Strip and my boy B Black.
Yeah.
Oh, and my boy Miz. My bad, man. Forgot them too. They helped we were doing like sneaker content.
Yep.
For a little bit there.
So the Penny Hardaway video, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them boys too. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. But yeah, we'll be back here, y'all, on next Friday. Secret is a fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. But yeah, we'll be back here next Friday, y'all. Like I said, we still kind of getting things set up for the show coming up next Friday. What you can say?
I was just yelling at Gina Kim. Gina Kim, if you don't want to watch, if you're not a fan of our content, don't watch. I'm at that point now. Like before, it was we're going to stay professional. We are professional. That's what we do over here. We can be black guys that are professional. We don't got to be foolish, or I guess what's the word, ratchet, as they say now. But no, if you like us, this is as far as Relle said, the show is now about us. It's the Cap and Crown podcast. So it's about Relle and King. So if you're not a fan of us, then don't watch the show. If you're mad, then you leave. We've lost subscribers. Stuff has happened. We understand. So we're not telling anybody, we're not holding anybody by the hand and telling them to stay. But for the real ones that are interested in us and what we talk about and all that, stay around. We got some good content for you, and some of it includes the Mavs. Like we're not done with basketball. They're a part of basketball. We just want to let y'all know it's just not Mav centric, and we're not trying to please any Mav fans or Mav people. We're going to talk about stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah, and I agree. If that's what you want to listen to, man, you got other options. I mean, that's that simple.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what we definitely gonna be doing moving forward, man. So, definitely appreciate y'all. Hanging in there with us, supporting the channel, sending us encouraging words and all them things. Cause listen, it ain't easy, man. And I think, like I said, with this move, man, we're gonna start. It'll infuse some more energy back into the pod, man. Because like I said, I didn't have any energy to talk about this. Because I work, I got a job, yeah. This is not my job. This is something I do after I get off work. So having a long day at work and then I got to turn around and talk about something I don't want to talk about. It's like, that makes it even longer day for me. So, like I said, something to kind of look forward to. This will also kind of help with the creative juices, like I told Paul, like I told King before. We want to add, different dimensions to the show and all that stuff, man. Just make it a really type quality show, which means for about a week I got a lot of work to do. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Also, lastly, for me, Playback. If folks are interested in possibly being, like mods, real mods, to join Latte, because I know Latte isn't going to be doing it every day. Since Playback is available, like if it's available, we really can play it. Like that's how we feel about Playback. Like it helps us out just by folks watching it. So if it's like TV and it's something on that you want to watch that Playback has, we can watch it. With all that being said, we're looking at folks that want to be mods. You get a permanent, VIP and all, so you can watch whatever you're showing or whatever. But yeah, so since we're gonna be doing it mainly like damn near every day, possibly, then I know Latte doesn't want to run it every day, and we're probably not gonna be able to run it every day. So we'll need other people. So that's what I'm saying. You get a VIP pass. It's yours. So whatever you can watch on there. It's all you. But if anyone's interested, y'all know where to hit us up. Hit us on like Discord, Instagram, whatever, Twitter, X, wherever you can hit us up at. We'll talk to y'all.
And the only ones who will be mods are members of the channels, by the way. So
yes, members of the channels. They have to be a member of the channel. But like I said, you get the VIP and all. And also, yeah, Kareem, they don't have UFC on there. Like I said, I want to talk to Devin about doing it on Discord, but like I said, the wrestling right now, the basketball, they even got tennis and all on there at times. They really have baseball too. I think they doing the season. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So I can talk to them about doing the UFC. So we can try to do that as well. We can give you guys fire and have like that's Relle. I think that was Relle's dream. I always thought that was of doing this like GLoYard production for his late mom under her name, and then have it like a TV station where you can actually go watch something you're interested in, and we can actually have better representation than what's on the TV right now. So if that's the case, then yeah, we want to make Playback for you guys. That's what we always wanted it to be. So talk to me about it. Let me know. Yeah, we can do football as well. She love what is it? Try and Bammy. You got so many names and all that stuff.
Hold on. We got football back on Playback. I thought they didn't have it.
Not football. Football.
Oh, football. Okay. I'm gonna say, I thought they had that on there, but then they like took it off.
No. So football, not NFL, is not like a permanent thing on there. MLB wasn't as well, but they show a bunch of MLB games. But I know soccer is normally on there. FS racing, and then tennis is usually on there as well. I usually see on the remote. So yeah. So any of that stuff, like I said, excuse me.
They'll eventually get. Yeah,
they teaming up with Gilbert Arenas and what's the name? Kevin Garnett and all that, bro. Like Playback, you see, got Playbot letting you know how the score going. Yes, man, that's why I'm happy. Bro. Playback gonna be attached to damn near everything at this point. I agree.
We ain't never leaving Playback. I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
Yes, Formula One, Kareem. But yeah, Playback, this is the spot. So like I say, let us know if you like interested, and we can maybe do like days or something like that. We can make it like a set time where people take a day and say, hey, I'll watch this day and run it this day for folks. And then we won't give too many out, because then all the mods would just be the VIPs. But with us being so close to getting more VIPs, we can give out to some of the mods. We can be permanent VIPs. That's what we can do. So
when, like what King's saying, let us know on in Discord what y'all want to do.
Yes.
When we get to that point, we're trying to, like I said, we're still trying to get more VIPs. We're almost there, y'all. We just kind of spread the word, help us get to 500 so we can get more VIP passes. So like what King was saying, we can lock some people in who want to be mods and all that stuff, and be able to control the stage and all that stuff when we're not able to. So
and control the remote. You can put what's on TV. That's what I'm saying. So you can, hey, you up and you got an event that's going on, you thinking of, hey, play it on Playback.
Yeah, and we trust in y'all too, man.
Yeah, and Larry, you have to be. That's a good point. That is an awesome point, Larry. Yes, and I understand. I appreciate you understanding, Larry, that you probably shouldn't be one, but yes, you still have to be. You're representing us, and as I say, you're representing GLoYard. So you feel me, have to be a little professional, making sure people are doing so like the normal, like we are in Playback. You can talk your talk and all, but just don't be disrespectful to anybody and stuff that if we're not simulcasting, if we are simulcasting, you don't want us to get demonetized on YouTube or whatever. So the normal. But appreciate you, Larry. You on point, bro. Yes.
Okay, now this time I promise y'all we about to end the show, man. But yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Like I said before, we will be back here next Friday, man, with the new Cap and Crown podcast. So that'll be set up for the members next Friday. But after next Friday, we'll have our regular Mondays and Wednesday shows for you guys. So y'all guys can tune in for that, man. So we'll be there for that. End of an era, man. End of an era.
Wednesday, Fridays, y'all. Mondays, Wednesdays for everyone. Fridays, everyone can see, but members only can interact, and you guys can go on the stage and all that. That's going to be the schedule from now on. And then playback.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, guys, with all that being said, man, we signing off from We Talk Mavs.
One last
End
time.
end of an era.
Yes, sir.
As we go into a new chapter.
Yes,
We
sir.
definitely hope y'all will be here with us, man, to start our new journey, man. So we will see y'all again next Friday.
Yes, sir. No cap.
No cap. And we out, y'all.
Peace.